We all know that food brings people together. You know, those side-by-side conversations and connections around the table can bring us the comfort and community that we all want.
Yeah, and there's always room at My Chunky Table, a gathering spot to cook together. They do everything from apple pie to sushi, chicken katsu, a dish for every palate. We've got Beverly Constantine. She's the founder and the host of My Chunky Table, and she joins us this morning. Good morning, Beverly. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about My Chunky Table. What is this all about?
So my table is an actual chunky table. And I feel like everything in my house and in my world starts at the table. Like, I love the gathering, I love the connecting, I love creating experiences for my family as well as for other people.
Now I want to see your table. I want to see how chunky it really is.
Right?
I want to see what that means.
You can find out on my social media. I posted a picture of the beautiful table.
It truly is a chunky table.
Yes,
that's where the name comes from.
And the legs are chunky.
Okay, good. But this is something that, as we mentioned, brings people together. That's really what the space is about, right?
Yes.
Talk about how this creates a community.
So I have always felt like food is my love language, and I love that food always brings people together. So whether it's throwing an event, whether it's hosting a dinner party, whether it's just getting your kids to the table every night to just sit down and connect with each other. So that has kind of been my passion. I started sharing recipes like this just to show how easy it is to make something that can just bring people to the table.
And this is something that will bring people to the table. I know, lots of different names. Tell us what you're making here for us today.
So I call it sweet and salty cracker toffee.
Okay.
It's also known as Christmas crack. But I have been making it for over 30 years.
Wow.
Somebody else had taught me this recipe, and it has been like a favorite recipe. It's the most requested recipe that probably I have, and I'm still surprised that people don't know this recipe. It is just 4 ingredients. We start with saltine crackers, and then we're gonna have, you do butter, and you also use brown sugar, and then chocolate chips to top it off.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you need.
So easy. So there is a couple alternatives that you can do. So you can do graham crackers, you can do Ritz crackers. I mean, most of the items you usually have in your pantry. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna kind of have you guys help me out a little bit.
What'd you make here?
I had already pre-done. Look at that. So this is kind of the toffee portion of this. So I just melted 2 sticks of butter with 3/4 cups of brown sugar, and I just bring it to a boil, and then I let it kind of turn into this gorgeous
goo.
I don't know if I'd say
It's
goo.
goo.
I'd probably say like gold, like liquid gold.
Liquid gold.
Liquid gold.
So I just already have it ready to go. So I am gonna have Todd
just pour it over
help
here.
us pour it over the entire thing.
Okay, we shall.
And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just gonna
well,
spread it
good
around.
thing you said that.
So yeah, just pour it over, and then we'll have Michelle use the spreader and work her magic to just spread it evenly throughout the pan. It doesn't have to be perfect, because when we bake it, that's when it kind of seeps down into the rest of the crackers, and it will be perfect.
Lick the bowl, that's me. Hello.
Yes, right?
Right.
All right, so tell us how you kind of change this up a little bit. And then also with packaging, because obviously we are coming up on Valentine's Day, and this would be a great sweet treat for your sweetie, right?
Yes. So a couple different things you could do. I actually personally love it just to be plain with the chocolate. If you're trying to elevate it, trying to change it up, I have a couple different options here. I use these dehydrated small marshmallows.
Oh, they're so tiny.
And so it's just the kind that would use for hot cocoa.
Yeah.
So I sprinkle those, so it's kind of turning it into a little s'mores version. And then you can also chop up your nuts. Almonds, pecans, whatever your nut of choice, and then just kind of sprinkle it on top while it's hot. So what we're gonna do is you're just spreading it out nice and even.
That's beautiful.
And then afterwards, we're gonna put this into the oven for 9 to 10 minutes, depending on your oven.
With the chocolate?
Nope,
Okay.
just like this,
Just
because
like
that's
this?
what's going to turn it into the toffee.
Oh, yes.
And then once it goes in the oven, you kind of pull it out, check on it. It has to be this kind of like it's starting to turn a little bit more golden. Pull that out, set it on your counter, and then that's when you're going to put the full bag of chocolate chips. I love the Ghirardelli
Oh, good, I don't have to
brand.
measure anything.
No measuring. Pour it all
I'll
over
take
there, sprinkle, and then let it just sit for 5 to 6 minutes. Once the heat from the pan is gonna melt it. You'll use another one of the angled spatulas, spread it out like frosting, and then just let it cool down. Pop it in your
Right? I know. So
You're
good.
gonna
Turns
pop
into
it
this.
into the freezer for 30 minutes and it's ready to go. So it's the fastest, quickest treat that you can take to any event,
Yeah.
any party. I love gifting. It's
Yes,
like,
right?
again,
How
my
cute.
other love language. So I like to package it in just different packages. It's perfect for hostess gifts. It's perfect for teacher gifts. It's a great little thing. Every teacher loves to feel a little bit,
Appreciated. Right?
Absolutely. So I love that you can kind of put different favors to do it as a place setting is another option for a fun event, a party. So there's endless options.
And I noticed on the website many different options, like apple pies and the caramel apples, but you also have savory as well.
Yes. So I started teaching just doing sweet classes, and then it was like, well, what about our family? How are we going to teach our families? So I decided to just start adding in a number of different meals. And I am half Asian, so I like to teach a lot of Asian cooking classes. And I love everything to be very hands-on. I want you to come and experience the class and then be able to take it home and recreate it around your own table.
Love that.
Been wanting to learn how to do those sushi rolls. I still don't know. This could be the time.
I actually don't like seafood. I know, but that's what I love about Korean sushi is that they use beef in their sushi rolls.
Hello.
Yep.
There you go.
I didn't even.
You'll have to come to the
I
class.
had no idea. But beef in a sushi roll?
Yes, it's so good.
Sign me up.
All right, so if people want to learn more about your classes, they want to come attend, what do they need to do?
So I am on, my website is My Chunky Table, and then I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. I share a number of different recipes. I love featuring local businesses also, and so I love just sharing ways to connect and just have fun in the community. And then to sign up for my classes, it's all on the online as well.
So good.
I'm so good, I know.
Yeah, after this is going to be my chunky body. I tell you that.
Right, thank you. Okay, there it is. All the details at My Chunky Table, Instagram and Facebook, or mychunkytable.com to learn about those classes and get signed up.